Millions of customers with one of Canada's biggest financial institutions will be busy reviewing their accounts today. Desjardins has revealed a huge breach of personal and financial details. Scott is going to be following this story for us this morning. It's a particularly interesting one, Scott. Yes, police are investigating. They've already made one arrest. This kind of breach is different because this is a rogue employee we're talking about.
And that's what makes it so interesting and so unique, that hack, it was not a computer hack, it was not some sort of cyber compromise, it was a lone individual employee, a malevolent employee. That's the description by Desjardins themselves, who has since been fired, and that's what makes this particularly unique, as well as the damage that this lone employee caused. Take a look at some of these numbers as far as the extent of the compromise. 2.7 million Desjardins customers may have had their names, birth dates, social insurance numbers, addresses, phone numbers, emails, banking habits all released outside of the company. This also affects about 173 business members, information there, and in total, a potential of 40% of all Desjardins clients, a 7 million total estimate there. But according to company officials, this is the work of a lone suspect, a malevolent employee, and they say that they've since been fired, but the identity of the suspect still not known by the public. Desjardins say they're working with police, and all we know right now is Laval police said a male suspect was detained but is no longer in police custody. And just going back with the idea of security breaches, we know that this is not, you don't want to say common, but certainly more common than this. Bank of Montreal, CIBC, both had breaches last May. Equifax had that big one back in 2017. 143 million were compromised, 100,000 Canadians. But this seems to be the largest breach of its kind, with a lone employee within that company, Desjardins in this particular case, compromising so many accounts, 2.7 million of them, Heather.
So in this particular case, we often hear following a computer hack, companies taking action, beefing up their security systems. But because of the particularities of this, how does a company deal with a disgruntled employee, somebody who has all the pass keys, all the passwords, who can inflict a lot of damage?
And this is what Desjardins is going to be looking at. I mean, it's not merely, flexing your muscles, getting some outside help, preventing, cyber attacks coming from outside. How do you address corporate culture? So one is becoming up to speed as far as saying there are going to be extra security measures. Here's the chief operating officer answering that very question and what the public should do.
We are putting in place some additional security measures on each account, on all accounts. We offer accompanying services from Equifax. So if they have any concerns around identity theft or anything, they can call. They will have a personalized letter that will be sent to them, showing them basically the procedure that could be followed. And in every case, in all cases, if they have any financial loss related to this event, we will reimburse.
So one method of dealing with this is getting out in front of this news, which they are doing with that press conference yesterday, acknowledging that there's a problem, offering this solution to people as well. But they're not revealing the cost of this to Desjardins themselves, but they're saying not a whole lot more than this, Heather, because this is considered a fraud by people at Desjardins and the executives there, and it's currently under police investigation. So this story, no doubt, will continue this morning.
I think it will, and we'll be watching it with you, Scott. Thank you very much.